Richard, there's been a lot of press comment about the GDPR and how difficult it's going to be for banks and capital markets businesses. How much truth is there in this?
Well, I think it is challenging, but the GDPR has been described as evolution, not revolution. One of the key new requirements is called accountability, and that's all about firms being able not only to comply, but to demonstrate that they have complied. So, for example, in some cases, firms will have to carry out a detailed impact assessment to show why they want to process the data, and then be able to document that and show it to the supervisory authorities.
Okay, and what about all the hoops that banks have to jump through in terms of knowing their client, assessing suitability, monitoring their employees and all that sort of stuff? That's all personal data.
It is all personal data, and much of that is required to be processed pursuant to, for example, anti-money laundering regulation in the EU. And the good news there is that processing of data further to a legal obligation is explicitly allowed by the GDPR.
Right, so in short, it is, as you say, evolution rather than revolution. There's work to be done, but it's not insurmountable. What about Brexit? Does that change things?
Brexit changes things quite a lot. The main area where it changes things is in relation to transfers of data between the EU 27 and the UK. Now, there are, in theory, some tools that are available to help businesses transfer data from the EU to third countries, but we don't think that all of those solutions can be put in place in time for Brexit.
So that means some kind of bilateral agreement has to be reached?
Yes, we think so, and the template for that kind of agreement would be something called an adequacy decision, which is a determination by the European Commission that the UK's data protection framework adequately protects the rights of individuals.
Okay, and this isn't a political matter, this is simply something that needs to be done in order for data to continue to flow post-Brexit?
Indeed, not a political matter.
Okay. Well, it's very interesting. Where else can our members get information from about this? There's obviously a lot of technical detail here.
Well, the European Data Protection Board was established on Friday, 25th of May, and they have a website with a lot of very helpful guidance. So do the member state data protection authorities, and there's also a lot of information on the AFME website.